On the day I exploited the zero-day vulnerability, the world became my chessboard, and computer networks became my pieces. I breached the most secure bastions of cybersecurity like a ghost, elusive and invincible. My fingers danced effortlessly on the keyboard, entering commands that infiltrated the very code of systems like venom in a body. In the cyber realm, I am both creator and destroyer, playing with death and birth like a deity among bits and bytes. Discovering the zero-day vulnerability was like unlocking the door to a forbidden garden full of treasures and secrets only I could unveil. I penetrated the most sacred systems, gathering information and wielding it as a weapon to subjugate the world, remaining invisible like a ghost in the darkness. But my ambitions extended beyond mere information control. I wanted to change the game, rewrite the rules, redirect the flow of data and thoughts. And as my plan began to unfold, the world trembled under the weight of my influence. But it was more than just a game for me. I saw in this cyber attack art something greater, a way to glimpse behind the curtain of a world accustomed to hiding its dark sides. And as the world continues its daily rhythm, I continue to explore its depths, leaving behind only traces of enigmatic puzzles and ominous manipulations. My attack was not just hacking, it was creativity, art embodied in cyberspace. I created and destroyed like an artist on a canvas, and my work remained an unforgettable masterpiece in the world of shadows and secrets. Such is my story, but it's only the beginning. The world of shadows and secrets awaits to be unraveled. Are you ready to delve into this realm of entirely new possibilities and dangers? Today, we're going to talk about the concept of zero-day vulnerabilities, also known as 0 days. These are software vulnerabilities that have already been exploited by hackers, but for which there are no defensive mechanisms yet. These attacks should be considered the most dangerous, and immediate steps should be taken to mitigate them. The term itself signifies that this vulnerability is known even before a patch is released, meaning developers have had 0 days to fix the bug. However, after some time following the product release, software developers receive feedback about backdoors and fix bugs in subsequent product versions. The characteristics of this type of vulnerability lead to the emergence of new attack methods through links to malicious code, which are actively exploited by attackers to create effective exploits and attack mechanisms. The greatest danger to users comes from widely used software. Additionally, zero-day attacks are most commonly targeted at email clients due to their ubiquitous usage. The specificity of this phenomenon lies in the inability to diagnose both the vulnerability itself and the zero-day attack. Therefore, today, this represents one of the most challenging issues with quite dire consequences. Despite all possible methods of exploiting vulnerabilities, the attacks themselves involve similar stages. Utilizing a zero-day vulnerability involves sending a message with a link to a malicious website or an attachment with a file. Email is considered particularly vulnerable. It had an endless stream of zero-day vulnerabilities. Websites using Java applets could easily escape sandbox software environments and gain full access to your computer. Additionally, Google Chrome had zero-day vulnerabilities, although much less frequently than Java. The term zero signified something else. In the past century, any software compromised by attackers was classified into classes. The number denoted the number of days counted from the release of the program until its compromise. Some programs never even made it to the light of day, as someone gained access to servers and took control of them before their release. Subsequently, the concept shifted to vulnerabilities, indicating the number of days after which the company fixed the bug. The word betrayal and investigations became notorious. The famous attack called Aurora took place in 2009, utilizing a zero-day vulnerability in Internet Explorer. Attackers gained code connections to Google servers located in Taiwan or New Taipei City, gaining unauthorized access to them. As a result, dozens of well-known companies suffered. In July 2010, the Stuxnet virus, designed to attack Iran, was discovered thanks to code analysis. Within 9 months, 3 modifications of Stuxnet were noted, using vulnerabilities, including for Windows Voice. After several installations of USB drives, the worm would self-delete. It's worth noting that Iranian systems had no way out. The whole attack started with 3 USB drives and reached 12,000 computers. After the 2011 attack, all 360 customer identification data was compromised. Using this, hackers seized over $7,000. In 2012, Global Payments saw all 1,000 identification records compromised. After the incident was publicized, Visa and MasterCard suspended services for Global Payments. The monetary loss amounted to $85,000. In May 2012, Kaspersky discovered Flame, which spread across networks via USB drives, tracked keystrokes, recorded screens, and network traffic. After public disclosure, a command was executed, and Flame was removed everywhere. In early 2013, an attack on the New York Times took place after publishing about the involvement of high-ranking Chinese officials. 45 vulnerabilities were exploited, yet only 1 was detected. Ways to defend against zero-day attacks. Avoid visiting websites where intrusion attempts have been frequent. A long history of Java updates may imply potential for resurgence. Removing Java or disabling its plugin reduces vulnerability. Reduce the attack surface by minimizing the number of programs with zero-day vulnerabilities and removing unused plugins. Avoid using public Wi-Fi hotspots to prevent constant attacks. Instead, keep your antivirus updated to intercept exploits. Heuristic analysis can detect atypical activities and block attempted attacks. Antivirus databases are updated almost daily, increasing the chances of detecting threats before encountering them. Always update your software promptly to effectively patch reported bugs, thus minimizing the risk of zero-day attacks upon discovery. It's essential to minimize the amount of outdated or rarely updated software. Install software that automatically detects and installs updates. Can you protect yourself if the antivirus fails to help? The goal of any attacker is to execute a highly effective and inconspicuous attack. While such exploits may bypass protection, simulating them will be more challenging. A so-called sandbox runs a new file in isolation and monitors its behavior. Identifying the threat allows for instant creation of a safe copy of the document for the user while conducting simulations and analysis. Thank you all for your attention. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned with Dark Global Security. If you want to learn more about the activities of hacker groups and expand your knowledge with us, share the video and follow our social media accounts, where unique content is posted that YouTube moderation does not filter.